Hey Dodgers fans, welcome back to an in-depth look at the latest developments in the race toward the 2025 Major League Baseball All-Star Game. There's a lot to unpack here, and the Dodgers have been showing some serious strength in the voting, which keeps things really exciting as the event draws closer. Shohei Ohtani remains absolutely dominant in the National League voting, continuing to rack up votes at an incredible pace. With over 2.5 million votes, he's far ahead of most players and only trails behind Aaron Judge from the New York Yankees, who leads the entire MLB voting by a solid margin. Ohtani's remarkable talent and presence on the field are clearly being recognized by fans across the country, and it's no surprise that he's considered one of the standout figures in the league this season. Meanwhile, the Dodgers are also enjoying strong showings from other key players. Will Smith, their talented catcher, holds an impressive lead at his position, with more than 2 million votes, comfortably ahead of other contenders in the National League. Smith's outstanding performance behind the plate and his offensive contributions have clearly captured the admiration of fans, making him a top candidate for a starting role in the All-Star Game. Alongside him, Freddie Freeman has been maintaining a solid lead as well, staying on track to represent the Dodgers at first base. Freeman's consistency and leadership on the team have not gone unnoticed, and his spot as an all-star starter looks increasingly secure as the votes keep rolling in. The Dodgers' presence doesn't stop there. Teoscar Hernandez has also been making strides, moving up in the outfielder rankings and aiming to secure a spot in the next phase of the voting. Fans have played a huge part in boosting his position, pushing him from second to third among National League outfielders. This improvement is crucial because only the top outfielders advance, and Hernandez's rise means he's very much in contention. N.E. Pages is just outside the cutoff, sitting in 7th place, which puts him on the edge of advancing to the next round, but still needing more support to move forward. Other Dodgers players are similarly close to advancing. Tommy Edman holds second place among second basemen, trailing only Kettlemart from the Arizona Diamondbacks. This positioning means Edman is likely to become an All-Star finalist, giving him a real shot at a starting spot once the second phase of voting begins. Max Muncy, who has been a consistent performer for the Dodgers, is also sitting in second place at his position behind Manny Machado from the San Diego Padres. Though it's a competitive race, Muncy's current standing keeps him in the mix for a potential starting role as the voting progresses. Meanwhile, at shortstop, the competition is fierce. Francisco Lindor from the New York Mets is currently ahead of Mookie Betts, but Betts' name remains in the conversation and fans are watching closely as the vote counts update. The MLB All-Star Game voting process is structured into distinct phases. In the first phase, fans cast their votes to determine which players will move on to the next round, effectively narrowing down the field to a group of finalists. Then in phase 2, the starters at each position are selected from among those finalists. What's interesting about the process is that the player with the highest overall vote total in each league automatically earns a starting spot and skips phase 2 altogether. This rule puts extra significance on securing the highest number of votes early on. Even if an outfielder tops the voting in their league phase 2, voting still takes place to decide which other outfielders will fill out the remaining starting slots. This two-step process keeps the competition intense and allows fans to weigh in multiple times on who they believe deserves to be on the field for the big game. For those who follow the voting closely, the top vote getters and the leading outfielders in each league will be announced on MLB Network at 3 p.m. Pacific Time this Thursday. This announcement will give fans a clearer picture of who is advancing and how tight the races are in various positions. It also serves as a major checkpoint in the race, highlighting the fan favorites and shining a spotlight on the players who have captured the public's imagination. Phase 2 of the voting officially kicks off at 9 a.m. Pacific Time on Monday, June 30th. This second phase will determine the starters for each position and ultimately decide the lineup that will represent the American and National Leagues at the All-Star Game. Fans will have the opportunity to cast their ballots again, making their voices heard and influencing the final rosters. The stakes are high and every vote counts as players fight for their chance to shine on one of baseball's biggest stages. Later that same day at 4 p.m. Eastern Time, ESPN will announce the starters for the All-Star Game. Then on July 6th, at 2 p.m. Eastern Time, the network will reveal the reserves and pitchers who will round out the teams. These players, along with the starters, will form the complete rosters for the All-Star Game, a total of 23 players for each league. The selection of pitchers and reserves is based on a combination of player ballots and decisions made by The commissioner's office ensuring a balanced and competitive team composition. This blend of fan input and official selection helps maintain fairness and recognizes both popular choices and strategic needs. The managerial roles for the All-Star Game have also been set. Dave Roberts, manager of the Dodgers, earned the honor of leading the National League squad due to the Dodgers winning the pennant last season. On the American League side, Aaron Boone from the New York Yankees will be at the helm. These two managers bring their unique styles and experience to the event, adding an extra layer of intrigue to the game. Fans can expect strategic moves and exciting moments under their leadership. This year, the All-Star Game will take place on Tuesday, July 15th, hosted by the Atlanta Braves. The event promises to be a celebration of baseball talent and a showcase for some of the best players in the sport today. For Dodgers fans, seeing so many players in the running to represent their team at the All-Star Game is a testament to the strength and depth of their roster. The combination of star power, competitive spirit, and fan support makes this one of the most thrilling moments of the baseball season. The current voting numbers show that the Dodgers are in an excellent position, but nothing is guaranteed until the final phase closes. Fans remain passionate and are encouraged to keep supporting their favorite players. Every vote helps push the Dodgers stars closer to that coveted spot in the All-Star lineup. The momentum is there, the excitement is building, and the journey to the All-Star Game is becoming one of the most captivating storylines of the year. Stay tuned as this story unfolds and new updates coming from the front lines of the MLB voting race. As the voting progresses, it's impossible not to highlight how much fan involvement has shaped the standings so far. The power of the crowd is undeniable, and it really shows in the way certain players have climbed the ranks. Take Teoscar Hernandez, for example. He's been steadily gaining momentum, moving up from second to third among National League outfielders. That kind of upward movement is significant because it reflects not just consistent performance on the field, but also the passion and dedication of his supporters. Hernandez's ability to connect with fans and deliver on the diamond is translating directly into votes, which keeps him very much in the conversation. As the All-Star Game approaches, then there's Andy Pages, who finds himself just outside the cutoff, sitting in 7th place. It's a tough spot to be in because he's on the cusp of advancing, but still needs a bit more fan support to push through. For a player in Page's position, every vote counts, and the next phase of voting will be crucial. Dodgers fans know the talent he brings, and it's clear that if he can rally enough votes, he could move into that top tier of outfielders and have a shot at making the All-Star roster. The competition among outfielders is fierce, and small shifts in fan enthusiasm can make a big difference in who gets to wear that All-Star uniform. On the infield, Tommy Edman's race is another exciting storyline. Sitting in 2nd place behind Ketelmart, Edman is poised to become a finalist. This means he's just one step away from potentially starting in the All-Star Game, which would be a huge milestone for him and the Dodgers. His consistent play and hustle have earned him this opportunity, and now it's up to the fans to keep pushing their support to ensure he doesn't just make the final roster, but secures a starting spot. Edman's style of play, combining solid defense with timely hitting, makes him a valuable asset and a player to watch as the voting heats up. Max Muncy is in a similar boat, currently trailing Manny Machado for the top spot at his position. Muncy has been a vital part of the Dodgers lineup, contributing power and clutch hits throughout the season. Being second in votes means he's right in the thick of the battle for a starting role, and the final phase of voting will be the true test of fan loyalty and enthusiasm. The race between Muncy and Machado is shaping up to be one of the most intriguing positional battles, with both players bringing strong credentials to the table. The shortstop competition is also drawing plenty of attention. Francisco Lindor leads Mookie Betts in the voting, but Betts remains a strong contender. With a huge fan base, this matchup highlights how intense the All-Star voting can be, especially at premium positions where multiple superstars vie for limited spots. Betts' dynamic play and impact on the Dodgers make him a fan favorite, and the coming days will be critical as fans rally to secure his place on the team. Understanding the voting structure helps fans grasp just how much every ballot matters. The two-phase system ensures that the selection process is thorough, and that only the most deserving players make it to the field. With the top voting getter in each league earning an automatic starting spot, it creates an incentive for players to mobilize their fan bases early. But the real drama unfolds in Phase 2, where the finalists battle for the remaining starting roles. This format keeps the excitement alive and gives fans multiple opportunities to engage, making the All-Star voting a season-long event rather than a single moment. Looking ahead, the announcements on MLB Network and ESPN will serve as major milestones. Each reveal builds anticipation and sets the stage for the big game in Atlanta. For Dodgers fans, seeing their team's players featured prominently is a source of pride and motivation to keep supporting them through the voting process. The combination of fan-driven voting and commissioner selections ensures a balance between popularity and performance, which helps maintain the prestige of the All-Star game. The managerial matchup between Dave Roberts and Aaron Boone adds another layer of intrigue. Roberts' role as the National League manager stems from the Dodgers' championship success last season, and he'll bring a winning mentality and strategic insight to the team. Boone, leading the American League squad, brings his own style and competitive spirit, setting the scene for a fascinating clash of tactics and personalities. These managerial roles highlight how the All-Star game is not just a showcase of players, but also a meeting of minds from the sport's top leaders. As July 15th approaches, the excitement continues to build. The All-Star game is more than just a mid-season exhibition. It's a celebration of baseball's best talents and a moment for players to shine on a national stage. For the Dodgers, the strong representation in the voting is a testament to the team's depth and star power. Each player in the running has a story, a fan base, and a chance to be part of a historic event that fans will remember for years to come. Keeping up with the latest vote counts and standings is a thrilling experience, and it's clear that the Dodgers players have energized their fans like never before. The road to the All-Star game is a journey filled with passion, dedication, and plenty of suspense, and it's far from over. Whether it's Ohtani's incredible run, Smith and Freeman's leadership, or the battles for outfield and infield spots, there's a lot to follow and cheer for as the final phase of voting draws near. But before we move forward, don't forget to join our channel and give this video a like. Your support helps us keep delivering the latest news about the Los Angeles Dodgers. We'd love to hear your thoughts on the news, so drop a comment below. The baseball world is abuzz with a tantalizing rumor that could send shockwaves through the league. Sandy Alcantara, the dominant right-hander, is reportedly on the Los Angeles Dodgers' radar. While nothing has been confirmed, persistent whispers suggest that the boys in blue are making a strong push to add the ace to their already formidable rotation. Sources close to this situation, who wish to remain anonymous, indicate that preliminary discussions have taken place between the Dodgers front office and Alcantara's representatives. The very notion of the 2020 Cy Young Award winner joining forces with the likes of Tyler Glasnow and Yoshinobu Yamamoto is enough to make rival general managers lose sleep. Imagine a top three of that caliber leading a deep playoff push. The Dodgers, known for their aggressive pursuit of top-tier talent, have long been linked to high-profile pitchers. While Alcantara's current contract situation might seem complex, the Dodgers have a history of navigating intricate deals to land their targets. The potential acquisition would not only significantly bolster their starting five, but also send a clear message to the rest of Major League Baseball. The Dodgers are in for another World Series run. Of course, this remains purely speculative. The hot stove season is notorious for its misinformation and misdirection. However, the sheer volume and persistence of these rumors suggest there might be more than just smoke to this fire. Could we soon see Sandy Alcantara donning the Dodger blue? The possibility alone is enough to ignite the imaginations of fans and pundits alike. Keep an eye on this space. If these whispers turn into roars, the National League West is about to get even more interesting. That's all for this update. If you enjoyed the video and want to stay up to date with exclusive news about the Los Angeles Dodgers, be sure to subscribe to our channel and hit that like button. We always appreciate your comments and feedback. See you in the next video.